Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here. Welcome back to Shadows of Undrentide. Okay, so we're heading up to the Nether Mountains. So the outer portion of this area, I think it's got some wolves and like a warg out here somewhere. It's got some bears and then some kobolds. If I remember, that's all that's really in the outer area. There's a small minor cave inhabited by some orcs. There's a number of orc bandits out here. Yeah, I know, we just can't seem to get rid of all those things. Well, let's kill the bear first. Be careful trying to kill this bear if you're low level. You can put up a serious fight. I'm not sure if there are any actual kobolds just outside. I think they might all just be corpses at this point. Hold on, did that bear drop? Oh, he did. I meant to loot that. Oh, looks like all the wolves out here drop pelts too. Good thing I can flawlessly skin all of these wild animals that I've just killed. Alright, this is the orc cave. Just some orc bandits in here, nothing special. They got their chieftain at the end, but he's not anything like the chieftain in the second chapter of the normal campaign. Now, I find it interesting, the experience setup in these games is not dependent on just like the game itself. I'm getting 6 XP as the minimum now, when I was getting 4 in the base game. Which means that module to module, the amount of XP you get from anything, the way that the system is set up, changes. I find that interesting. Hi, Chiefy. That couldn't feel good. Dang it. Alright, so the chieftain has a special longbow that I think can only be used by, like, elven rangers or something. Okay, just rangers. That's all that this is for, though. Just a little orc cave. And then down here... Ah, there's a badger. So yeah, all the kobolds are inside. I don't plan on partaking of their quest. I'll kill them all. That boulder is a surprise tool that'll help us later. Alright, so these guys are trying to run for it to alert the others. Yeah, one just died from like 2 damage. Kobolds are really weak. If they run up here and get the signal sounded, all these doors open. And there's... Each one just connects, like, both of the doors head at the same room, as you can see. Where's the sergeant? Kill the sergeants first. They'll throw caltrops on the ground that just deal a piercing damage as long as you stand on them. It's not like it's dangerous or anything, but it's sort of annoying, and there's no way to get rid of them. Or if there is, I've never been aware of it. So all their stuff in here is all like scripted spawns. Basically nothing here is random. Oh! Hi. I didn't even notice that, dude. He's gonna throw it. Oh no, he didn't target me first. Dummy. I don't remember them all being snipers all the time. They probably were, though. I usually speed through this place, so I don't remember a whole lot. As, like, minor specifics like that. Other specifics I remember much more. Many of them will drop Penelopes, I think it is, Adventurines, Amethysts, and Floor Spars, because you need those to make focus crystals for the game. And I will say that, when I played through this at a low level, I never felt like I was on a shortage of those things. I got a ballista here that'll just shoot at you as you charge it. You can destroy it once you get there. There's some barrels here that will dump grease on the ground. Don't worry about these chests. I don't know what they do. I've never seen them actually do anything. But those slingers, see, they'll sling stone the barrels. And the barrels will get... Oh, there goes caltrops. The barrels will get grease all over the ground because they're filled with it. Grease is a low-level spell that is basically never used by anyone in the original campaign, but in this and in Hordes of the Underdark, it makes appearances, and it's super annoying, because it can just slow you and knock you down. And freedom of movement doesn't protect you from getting knocked down. This crate will break. There's a number of crates throughout this area that are like that. Ha! They have a sorcerer and a adept in here. I'm not worried about them. Kill the sergeant, though. Alright, so these side rooms, there's 4 of them in here. They're all filled with kobolds. Opening this middle chest will open all of their doors. They'll come running out to kill you. This is just a, yeah, we tricked you. And then they try to lock you in, right? And then here they come. So the sergeants will, of course, all throw their, what do you call them? Their caltrops at the middle. I'm gonna see how many of them I can take out. Good times. Alright, that didn't go well for them at all, I must say. Ow. I hate the caltrops. I wish there was something I could do to get rid of them. Time doesn't get rid of them. They're there forever. Although, I do regenerate pretty fast now, so I think I heal much quicker than they can actually hurt me. Alright, before actually searching these rooms, I never remember the order till I get here. So there's 4 big circular doors, and each door has a flag in front of it. So this one's the red spot, so it's this one. You must pull the lever in the room with all the same flags, and then the door will open. If you mess up the sequence, they all close again. Okay, so the blue one is over there. That's the yellow one, so the black one's down here. Alright, I don't need to look at the last one, because there'll only be one lever left after you get the one in front of it. I think the next one's yellow, but I don't know. No, next one's blue. You could alternatively just keep quick saving, pulling a lever, and then reloading. One of these has a kobold in it. I think there's a kobold in one of these. Yes. Alright, that's all the doors. There's one last group of kobolds in front of the kobold city. Yeah, hey guys. And you can also open these doors from behind if they somehow closed while you were back here. So the Cobalt City's filled with Cobalt commoners. I'm just gonna pause and explain this real quick. There's a quest for this city. So basically, here's how it works. Tymofarrar's cave is beneath this one, and he has a massive granite head that has been carved and blocks the passage down. Now this head is attached to a chain, which is connected to a pulley that then circles down to a well at the top of like this stone ramp. The person he put in charge of all the kobolds is called a master jumper, and he's the one, he has to hold the rod of the ruler. That's whoever holds that gets to rule the kobolds. And the master jumper's job is just to order the other kobolds to leap into the thing whenever they need to speak to Tymofarrar or he wants it open for whatever reason, which isn't very common. More recently, there was a coup, and a certain king, the now kobold king, took the rod from the former master jumper and locked him up. You can do a quest where you help that kobold get the rod back, and you kill the king, and then he will have all the kobolds jump into the well to weigh it down and raise up the rock. Which, by the way, all of these kobolds would not be able to outweigh that thing. I'm not going to do that, because it's a lot of annoying work, and I hate kobolds. And so, what I'm going to do is kill everyone, take the rod, and because it's actually part of a machine that can do the same thing that they normally do, I'll just use that. And I'll also kill all of the commoners. What exactly triggers them to turn hostile, I don't know, because sometimes they turn hostile and sometimes they don't. I think they all turn hostile if you kill the master jumper or the king. I think it's if you kill the master jumper. And then they have all these little side rooms too. Most of them with more kobolds in them. Oh, the bored and the tired kobolds also, they'll run over and open a gate that will let some caged wolves run out and attack you. And there's like some bones to search in here. I don't actually know if you get any XP for working with the jumper. I guess it would make sense, wouldn't it, to be to actually search it out for the walkthrough. Alright, I'll actually do the quest. So the master jumper is back here in one of these cells. The warden's got the key, so just kill him and take it. I don't think there's anything in either of these. Alright, so I'll see if you get any extra XP, and then I'll probably kill everyone anyway. Because like I said, I don't like kobolds. I don't care how pretend peaceful they seem to be. These things will end up attacking people for fun. Here's their shaman with his Winterwolf companion. He's got a couple of adepts in here that work for him too. That Winterwolf is frankly the most dangerous thing in here. Alright, this here's the king's door. Or chief. Oh, well, that was a mistake. There is a trap in this room. It's a poison trap on that chest. The Chief's got a dagger +1. He'll drop it next to his body when he dies, so be sure to look for it. That's a common thing you'll want to do when you kill anyone, really. You search around the body. That's the Rod of the Ruler. Okay, so we save again. I wonder if he's gonna die on the caltrops. So the blocked passage is past this place with the door. Oh, they're all enemies. Okay. And I believe the secret door is right here, but it might be inside next to the passage. I can never remember which one it is. I think it's actually right here. By the door. Okay, you do get an extra 200 for having him do it. There. Why? So let me put on the Watchman's helm and take a look around, see if I can't find the door. I can't remember. It's either at the bottom of this, or it's right next to the exit over here. But it's a secret door, so it's hard to see it. Also, since you did that, you can die now. I don't need the door anymore. I can't remember if there's any loot in there, but there's a machine that will raise up the boulder. Dang it, I can't get it over me. There it is. Okay, it's just the machine. Yeah, and then that'll raise it up to the top level. So those are your options to get through that. So definitely work with the Kobold then, although you might get the 200 XP just for putting the rod in. That could have just been for getting the passage unblocked either way. Now that they're all hostile though, I think they won't run away. Maybe. Hopefully, because it's super annoying when they run away. And there's kobolds all throughout these rooms. Frankly, I believe this is a perfectly proportional response. I mean, they did try to kill your master who's been teaching you for several years and is close to a father figure. Probably would have killed you if they'd gotten the chance. You had to kill your way through a good half of them just to get here. There are some traps up here, too. They are not in this room. This door is locked. Possibly trapped. I know there's traps inside. Or not. So how did someone die up here? Did I chase someone up here? I'm gonna have to use my bags to start carrying things. I don't actually know if anyone in town will truly buy those traps or not. But if they don't, I think the person in the second chapter will, so I could keep them with me anyway. Second chapter isn't very hard to reach in this game. Okay, so that's the Kobold upper caves, along with the secret door. So there's only one group of kobolds left, and that is the Icehound tribe, led by Clonk the Freezer. This is the dragon's lair. You can hear him breathing in the background. I think he's an adult. I'm pretty sure adults are the first ones to actually be large, as far as size is concerned. It's hard for me to figure out exactly what he is, because he's large enough to be the size of most dragons, and intimidating enough and smart enough to actually be able to give orders and control groups and stuff. But he's not actually strong. As far as dragons go, he's a very weak dragon. I mean, you know, unbeatable for a low-level character, but if you're even decently leveled, you can take him out without too much effort. Of anything larger? No, it's just a lot of consistently annoying-sized items. I don't need all the room in the world. I'll make room as I need it. And these various side rooms, nothing essential, it's just areas where the Icehounds live. So they have a little ambush set up. I'll just plow right through it. At a low level, it can be pretty difficult to get past, though. You'll see Clonk standing out in the open. And you'll charge him, right? And then, yeah, there's all the cattle there. He'll try to run away. Down here, where there are kobolds lined up, I don't think... Do I have any other actual attack magic left? I do have something. Let's see if that catches a couple of them. Ha! Wow, he survived that one. They'll eventually all run out of ammo and charge you. Alright, did I catch them all? I think I did. Gotta wait for this to wear off now. So, that was the way I always do it, because I'm really strong when I get here, but that's not the way you're supposed to. That's not the intended route. So there's a bunch of cattle up there, a bunch of oxen that are Tymofarrar's food, and they're all penned up. If you open the gates, they'll stampede and just massacre the kobolds. That can be quite a bit of experience lost. But if you can manage to kill them at that low level, all of the oxen, you'll also get a lot of XP. The unfortunate thing is they will bludgeon you to death, because there are a bunch of them. Now for me, man, it's taking forever. Oh, now darts. Blech. Oh, I didn't have to step in. Okay. The game will still try to move me out of the way, annoyingly. And so it's difficult to actually stay in the path of the oxen and kill them all. If you try to attack them, like, through the gate, they will bash the gate down to kill you. Go, and then a little bit of loot. So that's the last of everything in here except for Tymofarrar himself. Clonk's Ice Blade is actually a pretty nice weapon. It's just a 1d6 cold damage short sword. But that's quite a bit of extra damage at this point in the game. Okay, there's Tymofarrar. Wow, he's effortless. I thought he'd at least be easy. Orc converted to Cyric tried to proselytize him. Okay, so he gives you this flask of red powder, which he says will mess with her unique physiology, and it will. It's not enough to instantly... There's an emerald there also. It's not enough to instantly win you the fight against her. You still have to employ some pretty advanced strategy, because she's surprisingly dangerous for low-level characters, and she's got some backup. But it'll hurt her a lot. It's like the corrupted... Oh yeah, he also gives you a key. You use it on this thing. It'll bring you back out to that rock at the entrance, and if you click on this rock, you can turn the key again. Pretty nice little fast travel. What was I saying? Right, it's like the corrupted dragon sphere that you can give to Cloth. It will, I think, reduce her to badly hurt and keep her stunned for 1 round or something like that. And then you better get on to, you know, the topic of killing her fast, because it's her, a Hellhound, her familiar, which is a Quasit, and I think 3 Elven guards. And then she herself. I could probably, like, 1 or 2 shot the whole lot of them. It wouldn't even be difficult at all, but... I played through that place at a low level, and that fight I had to reload a bunch of times to win. Because they just kept slaughtering me. However, Tymofarrar agrees to give you the mask and free deacon of his service if you kill Janna for him. When you ask him why he doesn't do it, he tells you it's because she has friends in high places. Somehow he knows that she's working for Herodias, which is the Lich Medusa and the main antagonist of Shadows of Undrentide. It was that Medusa that really wanted the tower statue. She probably should have just come here and taken it from Drogon. I don't think he could have stopped her. Okay, so he'll take all the traps. That's pretty cool. You can sell the flask of powder if you want. So if you don't use it to kill her, feel free to sell it. I like burning her with it because she's sort of the worst person. Wolf pelts aren't worth much, are they? I'm getting 30 gold pieces for each light crossbow, which is a lot. Oh, that's the Kobold's cell key. Feel free to drop that afterwards. Extra diamond. The price of quartz crystals must have been increased for Shadows of Undrentide, because each one of them is worth 4 gold pieces, compared to the 1 that you get for fenberries. Alright. That is that. So now we've got the Knoll area. So you have to clear out, well, you don't have to, but the High Forest is where the Knoll hideout is located. They're in a cave system under it. There are 3 other side areas there. 2 of them are connected to each other. Not directly, but like, if you don't go through one, you can't really go very far in the other. We'll see what I mean when I get there eventually. It's pretty interesting, actually. And that's also where we find the last merchant for this chapter. The hermit, who's kind of a jerkbag. I have to wonder what happens if you speak to the Shadow Heart. If you're a ranger or druid. If you can ask it to, like, give over its horns or something. I've never tried. I only played through a short way as a ranger, and I can't get behind being a druid. They're so weak. I could probably try again. They might have buffs, much like a cleric does, to make them a little more tolerable, but they're not great. Alright, well that's where I'm going to end this one, then. So the next one will be clearing out the High Forest, and then working our way through the Knoll tunnels and to Jinnah. We should finish this chapter by the end of the next episode, because once she's dead, I just gotta run back to Tymofarrar, run back to Deacon, and then run back to town, and that's it. I might not even need any focus crystals. I'll probably take some anyway. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably still use one. Alright, well that's it for this one. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.